Y'all, we are live. Won't stay live that long. I'll probably stay live until about 9:30 Eastern. I'm a little bit late. Getting on, had a couple things I got to do, and I can't stay on that long. But we are live here with the all new Arrma Kraton 4S version 2 that just came out. And I went ahead and I got the Skeeter, and then I also got the Wide Max 2. And you guys can see some of the differences there. The Kraton does have the uh, longer wheelbase and is the widest of these. So I'll wait for you guys to kind of get on. I'm sitting up here chilling for a minute. What's going on, Addicted to RC, CSL? Sorry about that. What's going on, you two? Appreciate you guys joining on. We're live just for a short period of time. So what's going on, Brian? Don't have that much time. I apologize. I am about 9-10 minutes late, but I did want to at least show this to you guys. Get these out. I did kind of run them a little bit earlier too. You guys see it's a little bit after 9 o'clock. But I did want to get these out live. So Erguado from Puerto Rico, what's up? What's up? The Duke RC, what's going on? What's up? You guys are all joining in. I appreciate if y'all smash that like button. I'm having some issues with YouTube, guys. So um, right now you will not. The best way I'm gonna put this is you will not see commercials in my videos for another week or two or something like that. So there's some stuff going on, but we're gonna push through that and work through that. But I do appreciate if you guys do smash that like button. It's about 27 people on 30 now. So if you can smash that like button for me, I'm trying to straighten up some things from YouTube, but I'm not gonna subside doing videos because of some issues with that. But that's a whole nother thing. But anyway, so Brian said he's headed back to Jackson, Mississippi. Okay, what's going on? Scott's in the house. Frank's in the house. All right, so we are live with this. I wanted to go live. I appreciate you guys. I only got about 37 people on. If you guys smash that like button for me, trying to get this YouTube stuff straightened out. So, so the cost is going to be $469. You can see a link in the description where you can purchase this, and also some batteries and chargers and stuff I got as well. You can see a link in the description for this. So this is going to be $469. You can get it on pre-order right now, and then it'll be out maybe in another week or two or a couple of weeks or so. But you can go ahead and get your pre-order in. You can order this one or you can order the Outcast, and they do come in different colors. You guys kind of saw that in the unboxing. What's going on? A couple of you guys are joining in, so appreciate you joining. If you just joined, don't forget to smash that like button for me. I'd appreciate it. I appreciate that. RC enjoying life say likes my videos and reviews. So I'm just trying to give you guys kind of what's going on with this. So I have all these out. I did do a quick test run on all three of them. I just ran them up and down the street just so you guys can kind of see all of them running in the same video. I will be taking them out and stuff. We got some crazy weather going on this weekend here in Georgia, so I probably won't be able to get them out and like take them and test them off road with it. But I did actually just run all three in one video, so I'll try to get that up for this, and we'll get this out and get some testing and stuff done too. So Jerry says he doesn't get to see them up close anymore. So I don't know how close you want to see on this. I can take the body off of this. I should have got one of my 8 scale trucks and stuff, but I figured the best comparison is going to be live right here. Let you guys ask the questions about it and kind of see what you want to see on it. I just actually, like I said, I just drove it a couple times, and I put a bigger battery and try to test drive it and stuff like that. Just see, just some decent runs with it, just to see how it performs stock out the box. So, when is it coming to the UK? I believe you'll get that in probably a couple of weeks there. So I think it's kind of pre-ordered everywhere, hobby shops and everything like that. So I think if you pre-order, you'll get it probably right when they release it out. So what's going on? We got California. I'm pretty sure it's hot out there. I still have to come visit Cali at some point in time. Yep, the Dukes, it is longer and wider than the Max. It actually is. You guys can see I tried to even them up somewhat, the wheelbase there. So you see that, and it is wider than the Max. I mean, I could set the Max on top of it. It's not by much. You guys see right there. It's not by a whole lot, but it is, the wheelbase is longer than the Max, and this is wider than the Max. And it actually sits pretty good, too. The Max actually it hits a lot sometimes here. just because of that. But the suspension needs to probably, if you wanted to adjust them all on there. I'm thinking about different bodies for this too. I got a couple bodies in mind that I may change this over to because I kind of want to keep this parity body right there. So the Skeeter, would probably be better to compare the Skeeter to the actual Outcast. So if you guys are joining, we got about 40 people on. I appreciate if you smash the like button for me. Wanted to show this. I'm going to get to you guys' comments. I know we want to get up and close, and I want to do this live. If you guys are new to my live videos, I want to kind of make the live videos about you guys. So I want to show you some of the stuff that, or answer some of the questions and show you some of the stuff about this vehicle if you have any. If not, I will just talk for another 15, 20 minutes, and then we'll be done. Can we see it next to the Big Rock with bodies up? My Big Rock is in its storage. So this is bigger than the Big Rock. I figured the best comparisons is to compare it to the Skeeter and then also the Max V4. So this is, I'd say you kind of almost cut this in half and like this way, and then probably about here, that'd be the Big Rock. It is longer than the Big Rock. So this is bigger and longer than the Big Rock. It has a different chassis on it from what I'm seeing. So what's going on? Scott just joined us. So you guys just joined us. Smash that like button for us. So will these sway bars fit the 3S models? I don't think they will. And the reason why I'm saying that, I'm going to go ahead and try to get these body pins off. You know how these can be at times, especially when it's cold outside. There we go. The reason why I'm saying that is because the A-arms are different. Now, I just ran this and I put a crazy big old stupid battery in here that was not fitting and was trying to just do a test run. If I can get this off. Let me set this down for 1 second. You'll get to see up close and personal with them tires because I am trying to film this with one hand. The reason why these sway bars probably won't fit is because the way these A-arms are constructed. You guys see they have this little slot there in the A-arms for it. So maybe they'll make these A-arms for the other models or make a updated version for that. So we'll see, but that's why those will not fit on there. So RC Guy Garage, what's going on? So the actual release date, I think, is going to be in a couple of weeks. So we're trying to get all these videos out, show you guys the ins and outs of it, run it, do speed tests, and all is what I'm going to be doing with this. So it's probably going to be within a couple of weeks. It's just a little bit bigger. I did do a video a while back. If you check my video archive about a week or two ago, it's just a little bit bigger than the 6S model. So I would say comparing the size of this is like comparing it to the 4S model. I don't know if you guys saw the unboxing. I have one of my 4S models right over. I'm going to have to set this down if you guys want me to get that. So if you want to say size comparisons, I would say this size compared to the 6S is like comparing this to the version 1 4S model. Hopefully that kind of makes sense right there. Because the 4S model is a lot bigger. And this is not to replace it. This is kind of more of a, I don't want to say budget in a bad way, but a little bit cheaper version if you don't want to go out and do 6S lipo and all that stuff with it. So, Michael, you didn't miss anything. We actually just got started. There is something you missed. You missed to smash that like button. If you guys can hit that like button for me, I'd appreciate it. So, got Aaron. He says, hey, JT, it's Aaron and Mel. What's going on? So, Aaron and Mel from Trinidad's on here. So, I appreciate you guys joining on. So, yeah, I should have got that MT8S. This is actually bigger than that. I think the fair comparisons, that is a 6S truck. It's going to be more fair to compare the Skeeter, the associated MT8, and then the Outcast 8S. So those are more or less monster trucks. And I think these two would be the more better comparisons because they both have a wide track on them. And they both are long monster trucks and truggies. So I've seen people make a wide Skeeter where they've actually put the 8 scale or the Chronos and stuff, A-arms on there. So they made the Skeeter wide, but the Skeeter is actually good as it is. Just change that gearing and change that punch setting and you're up. So what's going on, Mr. Mad? Yeah, this teal color is dope, and I'm actually going to try one of my Pro Line bodies when I have a brand new Chevy body I actually got for the Skeeter. But I kind of like the Skeeter as it is. I mean, also some people don't like the body, but I think I'm gonna put that body on this Kraton. But we'll see what comes on in the next couple of weeks or so. Brian said something about the drive shafts and stuff. I haven't had a problem. I've only run mine a couple of times, but uh, I did. I think RC Guy Garage. Didn't you do something with yours? I think I wasn't watching all the videos with it, but I haven't had any problems with any drive shafts or anything with mine. I haven't really taken it off road and bashed it and stuff yet, but I will pretty soon and get this off road and let you guys know how it runs. But I did do just a couple of tests, kind of get the tires a little broken in and stuff. And I did run all three of these in the same video. So I'll try to put that up in the next day or two. Or since it's 4th of July weekend, I'm going to try to blow YouTube up with videos. You guys, if you're on here, smash the like button. I am having some issues with YouTube. So we're having some problems with our relationship. Me and YouTube is so. All right, so going through some of the comments, those arms are better, not break. Yeah, the A arms are a lot better. So Owen says he has his pre-order in. Sweet, can't wait. So what's going on, Jesse? A couple people are going in. Jerry from Illinois is coming on. So what questions do you have? Harlem is on. What's going on? What's going on? He said his dad and him are watching this. So I appreciate you guys watching. Smash that like button for me. Just trying to get this YouTube thing kind of straight now, but we're gonna keep pressing forward. So okay, Brian said RC driver talked about. I'm assuming that's going to be the drive shaft stuff you talked about. I haven't had a chance to watch any videos. I saw several people did kind of post some videos and stuff. I will get a super speed Saturday up first thing in the morning. So get this out, get this tested on 3 and 4S. I do have some new lipos. I don't have everything in me. I was kind of rushing through, so I wasn't able to get everything laid out like I do. But you guys know I got some new lipos, new charger, new tool set. So everything is new except for the double A's I got for this. So the motor size again, I can't remember right offhand, but we're gonna try to zoom in. You can see that in there. Somebody may know right offhand. It's a little bit bigger. It's probably like a 550 size motor that's in there. I don't know the exact size of that, but somebody in the comments may know. They may be able to look that up and tell you why we're on here. The biggest thing I wanted to show you guys any close-ups. I wanted to do some side-by-side comparisons. It is bigger, of course, than the Max and then also the Skeeter. And it's going to be a little bit bigger than the MT8 too. The MT8 may sit a little bit higher, but I'm sitting on the floor, y'all. So it may sit higher, but this is going to be the bigger of that. And the MT8 is actually a 6S truck. So, and same thing with the Red Cat Kaiju and the Kaiju Extended. Those are both 6S vehicles. So I don't know if that'd be a fair comparison. I will make this 6S at some point and get this out and drive it to see how this performs on 6S. So let's go through this. Uh, Someone asked, are the Hoover batteries better than the? I actually think they're about the same. It may be the same company, different wrapping, but the Hovo batteries have been working good for me. I've used those in several of my cars. They're working good. I'm trying out the new SpeedTech RC lipos. I just tried some today, and those held up pretty well too. Taking those out, I'm gonna take those through as paces too. So there'll be links in the description, I believe, for those batteries if you're looking at any of those. So somebody says, I got a question. How could I raise the body on the Typhon 6S? You should have some adjustable body mounts on there. You basically go in kind of like here. You unscrew this screw, and then you can kind of raise that up. I don't have that in front of me right now, so don't quote me word for word on that, but you should be able to raise that body up just a tad bit on there. Fish and RC says, how do I like the Mojave? The Mojave is in my top 5. That's the best way I can put it, so I do like it. I just got mine a few days ago and ran about 2 battery packs through, and man, it's a beast. All I can say, yep. Did you get the EXB version or did you get the regular Mojave? Anyway it goes, I don't think you can go wrong with either Mojave. I'm assuming that you got probably the ready to run one, which is fine. I think the Mojave is good. I still love the fire team. The fire team is just, I don't know. I just love the fire team. It just handles good and everything else. So Rob says there's some 11,000 milliamp Gen A's 4S pack for 121. Yeah, that's some money. Now you may want to watch running a lipo that long on a car. Just continuously check your temps after about 20 30 minutes of running. But could you place the Kraton V2 bodies beside an 8 scale truggy? I didn't bring an 8 scale truggy in here when I ran it. When I brought these in here, I could probably try to go out and get my Talon or something. It's out in the garage, but I have to set this down. I think I got my Talon out there. I'm trying to think of what other cars I actually have here. I got my Kronos and stuff, so I could probably try to grab one of those. So appreciate that, Mr. Matt 2424. The motor size is 3668 and of course 2400 kV. So hopefully that answers your question on the motor size. So if you guys are joining on, I appreciate you smash that like button. We're just going live like I always do with the new Arrma stuff. I just want to show this up to you guys up close, get some questions answered, and talk about a couple things. I may run out there and try to get an 8 scale truggy or something, but this is actually big. As it is, it's big. It's of course bigger than the 4S, the version 1. I showed that to you guys in the unboxing, and I could possibly step back and go grab that. But what's going on, Mike? We would do showcase Sundays. Haven't been that many videos coming in, so I mean, that many photos coming in. I think I got about 9 photos or 10 photos. So I try to get about 15 to 20 photos or more before I do a showcase Sunday. I know it's been a while since we've done one. And you guys don't know, we do showcase Sundays. We used to do them every week. You guys can send me images or videos on Instagram and I would showcase them out there. So a lot of people think they're my cars and they're really not. But I would do that every week. But haven't been getting that many photos in lately. I think I'll get a couple here and there. So I kind of try to archive them. But if we get some more in, we'll definitely do it. I think I'm just going to try to run them once a month with the showcase Sunday. So Jill says the Kraton 4S are the 2021 Team Corrali Chrono 6S. So I'm assuming you're talking about the version 2 Chronos with that. That's going to be a hard comparison only because you're comparing a 4S to a 6S with it. Now, I've just got this, so I haven't been able to really take it through its paces and stuff. I know unless Team Corral, and I think they started doing some upgrades or updates on them, you definitely with those 2021 models need to upgrade the heavy duty steering to the heavy duty steering blocks. You do that, it's going to be a lot more solid of a truck because those do pop. I think they might have done a runner update on that. So give or take, I think this is 469. The Kronos is what, almost 600. So this will be almost 5. That'll be all 600. So it's gonna be a give or take on that. Durability wise, I still have yet to test this, but I will get this out and test this soon. So hopefully that kind of answers your question. I mean, you're comparing a 4S to a 6S, so that's not the best comparisons because the 6S is gonna have a lot more power, but the Kronos is fast on 4S. I think I'm getting about 50 miles per hour on mine. So what's going on, Kevin? Yeah, this color is pretty good up on there. So Kevin said he's got Notorious coming tomorrow. Sweet. You must have got a hold of some of them deals they had going on. Yeah, send your showcase, send your images in. Go to Instagram, send me a message over there, and I will do a showcase Sunday. I may have to make some adjustments to some things with the music. I doubt it because the music's not, it's out there. It's NCS music. So I don't know. I'll have to figure that stuff out with YouTube. But what's going on, CK Hobby Shop? We are live. You guys are just joining in. Smash the like button. I'm trying to go up close and personal with this new Kraton 4S V2. If you guys have any questions, want to show this to you. I definitely want to show it next to the other top 2 4S models as well, just so you guys can see some of the size difference. The Kraton is the bigger of all these. It really is. And even if I got my MT8 or my Red Cat out here, it's still going to be bigger. It's going to have a longer wheelbase. It's going to be wider than those. So, because I already know, because I've compared it to these two, I know the Max is probably a little bit longer, has a longer wheelbase, or might be the same as the Kaiju Extended. So that's kind of why I got these out. And those are actually 6S vehicles. That's why I'm bringing these out. So. Oh, sweet. Owen bought that. Yeah, they had a good sale on those Kraton EXBs a while back. So Aaron said, which is better? So I haven't really ran this that much, so I can't put this into the equation. Um, and when you're saying which is better, it's so many factors that's gonna go into that. It's almost like comparing cars. Like some people like Ford, some people like Chevy, etc. It's really gonna boil down to which one performs the best at how you drive or where you drive at. So the Max is going to be, regardless, I got a light kit on mine. The Max is going to be the most expensive of all three of these. You're looking at 569 or 79 for the Max, and it doesn't come with lights. But you do get a TSM radio with that. So go on behold, and I can take a top off and show that to you guys. So as far as expense wise, the Max is going to be the most expensive. The Skeeter is going to come in second at 489, and then the Kraton's going to come in at 469. So price wise, the Kraton's going to win on that. If you're looking at length and width and stuff, the Kraton also wins on that because it is a longer, it is a wider vehicle. It does have a longer wheelbase as well. Tire compound, I like the tires on here. The Skeeter's actually got some good tires too. I haven't had any issues. I've been running the heck out this on concrete, and me and some friends been doing some runs, and those tires are held up. And then the Max comes with these sledgehammer tires, which are pretty good. They're soft, but they're actually wearing in pretty good. So I haven't had any problems. So I think tire wise, everything is good tire wise. With that durability, I have yet to test this, guys. That's the best way I can put it. I just got it, and I have to take this out and do some testing on it. Speed wise, Arrma saying 55 for this. I think Traxxas is saying 65 or 70, but you got to do different gearing with this. So I think I'll stock out the boxes between 53 to 55. It's slower than the Max V1. I do know that, but it still gets up pretty good. And then the Skeeter, it does need a gear change. I think when you put that 15 tooth in here and change the punch set into fives, you're good. That's all you need to do to the Skeeter. So we'll see how that fans out with the Kraton when I get it out and run. The Max, I haven't had to change too much on it at all. Kind of left it kind of where it was at. So Michael just got a Kraton 8S with all the M2C parts full upgraded. Sweet. 750. Okay. Oh, and I'm not sure what you say. It says, does your Max A? I'm not sure what you mean by that. What's going on? We got a couple more people joining in, y'all. We are live for just a bit. I want to go live. It's 9:30, so I'll stay live for another 10 or 15 minutes or so. What's going on, Richard? Appreciate you guys joining in. Smash the like button for me, trying to get this YouTube stuff straightened out. So that's why you guys haven't seen commercials in my videos, but I'm going to continue to press on. It's the best way I can put it, so I mean, as far as things go, all three of these do come with wheelie bars. I could try to turn around. It's going to take me a while to do that. But they all three come with wheelie bars, which is good. As far as aftermarket parts go, this has kind of been out the market for a minute. Some of the, I can't think of actually offhand really too much of the V or too much of the 3S stuff that would actually fit on here because they did change a couple things with the motor, the chassis and stuff. But you have room to, if you want, upgrade that motor and stuff in the ESC in there. But we're going to see how this runs on 4S, and then at some point in time we'll put 6S in here to see how this fans up. I am kind of curious how this runs on 6S too, so we'll see. That motor that comes with it is probably really not capable of 6S. You could probably do a speed pass or two, but I wouldn't recommend if you change the ESC out, you better go ahead and change that motor too. But it's probably going to be fine as is. I think with the right kind of gearing and stuff, and maybe changing the punch settings, you should be good. So. Yep, oh, and I am doing a super speed Saturday tomorrow, so you will see a speed test on this tomorrow. We're going to test it on 3S, and we're going to test it on 4S. See how it runs like that, and then I'm going to do some gear changes in a couple of days or something, and get it back out. I'm probably going to test it on 6S too. So you guys will see that. I'm kind of curious of how it's going to handle that, and just take it out and just get it running, so. George says, do I not have the OG Kraton? Are you meaning the, when you're saying, are you talking about the version 1 of the 4S model? So I'm not sure. Hey, what's going on? I'm not sure if you're talking about the version one I do. It's sitting over there on the side. I could probably go over there and grab it real quick if you guys want. Yeah, George, I got it sitting over there. I did show it kind of in the unboxing of it, where I kind of focused more on showing the difference between the version one and this version two. So I could go over there and grab it real quick. I got an Outcast too if you guys want me to get that. I got a version one Outcast. I actually have both of those over there if you guys want me to get that. If I get 10 individual yeses, I will go put this down and we'll grab that for a few minutes and pull these two to the side so you guys can see the original OGs, the first via our first 4S version. So I think that was about 3 yeses, 4 yeses. How was the Max V2? Had mine for 3 months now. And still haven't ran it. Oh wow, 3 months you ain't ran it. Oh man, you gotta run that. The Max V2 is good. Traxxas did a good job on it. I'm glad the price is down. I'm happy it's not in the 600s like I thought it was gonna be when they released it. So I'm glad the price is down. So I think we got about 5 or 6 yeses, 7 yeses. So Aaron has a quick question. Hey JT, quick question. Max 8 in a EXB 6S Kraton. What is the best size pinion for good performance in temps? And what's the best milliamp when running twin 3S lipos? 6200 or a 5000? Um, what motor? Excuse me. What motor are you running for that right there? Yep. Tell your dad we're Super Speed Saturday and tomorrow, so we will see that coming out. So. Oh yeah, who's playing? You guys are watching baseball right now. They need to make a 1/5 scale Typhon 8S. Yeah, hopefully they will, or hopefully they'll come out with something else. I mean, I think that they pretty much got the current lineup pretty much covered. So hopefully they'll come out with something new and something different. I want Arrma to make an all road like car. I mean, like a real all road car, like a rally car, rally car or something. They should take their Sit 6S model, put some off-road tires or something, or some all-purpose tires on there, and put a cool body on there and make it into like a rally car or something. I think that would be great if they did that because no one's done that in a while. So we got a couple more yeses in. Yes, 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 yes. Okay, I see it. I'll go get them. I'm gonna have to set this down for y'all. So you're gonna have to talk amongst yourselves. Oh yeah, Kevin, this is addictive. You can get a lot of them. So a 2200. I would stick with a 13.2 pinion gear and try that out. Test your temps on it. Put a heat sink and fan on that motor and check your temps on it. Because a 22 is pretty high. I mean, you're gonna be doing wheeling though. You're gonna have some wheelies going on. So between a 13 and 15, I'd hate for you to buy 2 or 3 pinion gears. I would hate for you to buy up and then have to buy a little one. So it comes stock with a 13, and a speed gear is like a 16 or something. So at 22 is gonna run hot on there. Definitely get a fan for that motor. So you guys still talking hobby? We gotta have some new builds. Okay. So Scott said, "Do I think it's worth the money for the 4S versus the 6S?" That's gonna depend on what your whole budget is. It really is. Remember, this is not, and they've even stated this is not really to replace their 6S model. It's kind of more of a budget friendly RC car. I've run it and it ran good. I think it's fine. I think the 6S is fine. So it really just depends on you. So what's going on, Dozer Boy? If you guys can hit that like button. Everybody wants me to go over here and get this Mac or get the Outcast version 1 and the Kraton version 1. So if you guys want, I'm gonna actually set this down. You're gonna be looking at some tires. I didn't bring my stand in here with this, and then we'll go over here and I'll get these. So if y'all can talk amongst yourselves for just a minute and look at that tread up close. Sorry about that. I'm gonna go get these other 2 trucks real quick. All right, y'all, we are back. Hopefully you guys are still there, and those people just joined. I'm like, what the heck are we looking at? Y'all was looking at some tires. So they wanted me to go over here and get these real quick. What's going on, Gene? Trying to pull these over here. I see you guys on there. Version 1. And like I said, it's more of a fair comparison to kind of compare the Skeeter to that. And pull this over. And version 1. So I don't have an Outcast. Try to get one of those, I guess, when those get in stock. So that's the size difference right there. I mean, this is still not really lined up, but there you guys go. Those are the size difference there. So no, I didn't stub my toe while I was actually putting those trucks down. I actually brought another truck in here too. I got my Morocco. That was the first one I saw that was 8 scale. So I will go back to some of these questions real quick. Arrma needs to bring back the 2-wheel drive Raider. Yep, they sure do. I actually ordered those when they were on sale, and it got lost, and I was so upset. And then I got a notification that they were shipping it back to the sender, and they were shipping it back over to Horizon or Tower, whoever had them on sale, and I never got them. I was like, man, I really wanted to keep another one. I had one back in the day, and they were brushed, but I was gonna make it brushless and all that. But yeah, they need to get back on the 2-wheel drive lineup too. I think that they need to start off and at least release the Raider or something. Make a bring those models back because we do kind of miss some of the 2-wheel drive models too. Maybe it's not in their budget. I don't know. So Scott's got every car in the Arrma lineup. Dang, ballin'. Randall says his Granite flies. Yeah, the Granite gets up there pretty good. So got the laser nut. Hey, my man, you have a whole slew of RC cars. Just want to know if you could help a brother out just getting into the hobby, but finances are funny. That's fine. What's your finances, Vance? I mean, that's gonna be what's your budget, I should say. There's no problem with that at all. I mean, that's kind of why they also have this thing called Easy Pay, where you make 3 payments. There's no finance charges or anything like that. So you can do that through Horizon and Tower Hobbies, and I think other stuff like A-Man and stuff uses something like Afterpay. But you go on there, you can add the model to your cart, and then when you go to check out, you just select the Easy Pay button. Now, what they do is, as soon as you check out, they'll divide the payment into 3 payments, and they'll take the first payment out. Like if you did it tonight, the first third of the payment will come out tonight, and then August 1st, there'll be another payment, and then September 1st, there'll be another payment. So it does it in 3 months, but you get the car on the first payment. So that's an easy way of getting into it without trying to spend a whole bunch of money up front because the stuff is expensive. And I've done it too. So there's no shame in that at all. So it's not, if you're talking about finance stuff, this stuff's expensive. I was getting my haircut. My barber saw, I was looking at the Savage XL, the new one that's $819. He was like, man, $809, there's no way. There's no way I spend that much on an RC car. So we laughed about that. So, but anyway, back to these real quick because I can't stay live too much longer. Yeah, oh, and I agree. Scott needs a YouTube channel. If he's got all those cars, at least show them out. Put it on a video, show it to us. So, Rob got a Kraton 5th scale. Sweet. All right, going through these. I appreciate that, Rendell. So I put the A-arms from my Big Rock on my Granite. Handles way better. Yep. Vance has got the Arrma Mega Sin. I don't know which one you got. I don't know if you got the newer versions or the older versions. If you got the newer version, it is brushless capable. But if it's the older version, you got to do a lot of changes to it. So that's going to be a big hit or miss with that. If you haven't, I'd say Tower Hobby still has them on scratch and dent. You can get one for about $180, and those are brushless ready. You just upgrade the spur gear from the 48 tooth to the 32 pitch, which is what I did. I got a video coming soon. I got some sentence and grants I'm working on. I want to show it to you guys when I get time to do it. And then you can add brushes to it, but I still wouldn't go for the 50, 60 miles per hour. I think about 45 or so is going to be great for those for running outside. But that's just my opinion with that. So you can control it and stuff. Up to 50 miles per hour is great. I think when people start doing, in my opinion, 60, 70, they get uncontrollable. They start flipping and breaking them. And then they start talking about something's junk. Well, anything that flips at 60 miles per hour or even 50 miles per hour, something's going to break. So eventually. But my granite is in storage. This is the Outcast. That's the version 1 right there. So they now have the version 2, which is bigger than this one. So it'd be cool to kind of do a comparison with that. But that is the version 1 4S Outcast. Scott said I should have mine in a few days and plan on getting the Max G2 combo on it. You should be fine with that, Scott. Excuse me. Yeah, oh, and I got quite a few. I don't know. I don't count and put it out there because some people can't afford these RC cars. And for me to sit up here and this is just me personally. It's nothing against somebody that's done it, but for me to show a collections video and stuff, it's kind of boasting in a way. It's kind of like, look what I got. Look what I've accumulated over the years. And I'm not a big fan of doing that because I know some people cannot afford this stuff or they're trying to afford it. And I just don't do that. That's just my personality as far as that goes, as far as doing a collection video. I think I did one a long time ago, one or two, briefly years ago. And it just, you could see just issues with other people with that. So I just stopped doing it, you know. But anyway, Randall says I fly planes too, but like my trucks. Yep. Oh, and how many? So Vance, wow, thanks for the great. Yeah, Vance, check that out. Check that easy payout. Trust me, it's a good way to get into the hobby. You can get your battery, car, and charger. You can get your battery, charger, and car all in the same one lump sum. So let's say, for instance, you order this $469. You go ahead and get a battery and you get a charger. You can even get some of those small Spectrum chargers that you kind of plug into the wall. It charges at 4. Those are like 34, $35. You can get a battery for like $60 or whatever. So you'll probably be about 600 or so, and you can break that into 3 payments. And then there you have a car, and they'll ship it all off. Now this is still on pre-order, so you wouldn't get it for another week or two, but that's an option. So just think about that. I don't feel guilty. It's all good. I mean, if you die, ain't none of this going with any of us. So George wants to race my Corvette. My Corvette's stock. I leave most of my cars stock. Yeah, you can buy used. Now the problem with used is, see, Vance is kind of new, and some people try to get over. So you could buy used and kind of get screwed too, and then be better off just buying a brand new one. And kind of since it's gonna be his first car, he's gonna kind of have a connection to it, which we all do, and he's gonna want to, fix it and all that and get it running. So I recommend if you can, just buy new. I really do, unless you know the person and the car is good and stuff. Just buy new, because buying used could come hard. It could be bad in some cases. So people could just get the car running just to show it to you, and then you take it home and stuff starts falling apart. You're like, man, what the? So, all right, Danny, appreciate you joining in. I'm not gonna stay on here too much longer either. I'm actually past my time just a little bit, but what speeds will I get on a 13 tooth EXB? 6S, you're probably gonna get over 60 something miles per hour. That thing's gonna be fast. I put a 2200 in my in any of my Arrma cars, and they just lighten up. I mean, they go. They really do. So, all right. Oh yeah, it'll come out tomorrow. You guys will see that Super Speed Saturday coming out tomorrow. So, yep, I like tracks. There's nothing wrong with it. What's up, Razor RC? Nothing. We were just going live. We were just bringing these cars that I did have the Max and stuff earlier out, the Max V2, the Skeeter and stuff, and people kind of wanted to see the size comparisons to the previous V1 models. And I actually have over here, I don't have the tires completely on it. I have my Team Corrali Morocco. Move this over here real quick. Fit this body on here. Basically, this is a Chronos. There we go. Get this body on here. So you guys see how big this truck is? This truck, meaning it's a big truck. So it's not small by any means. It's closer to 1A scale than any of these other ones are. So it's a big boy. Definitely big. So All right, so guys, see you coming. I'm trying to get through some of these comments. I do apologize. I'm trying to make sure when I go live, I try to make sure that's about you guys. I try not to just ramble on and talk. I'm gonna be live for a few more minutes. I just wanted to show this to you guys up close, get some questions answered. If y'all have any questions, show you anything you want to see, because on the unboxings we kind of just show we think you want to see, but we don't know what you really want to see. So, yep, actually I got a boat, so stay tuned for that. A couple days, I got a boat. I got an airboat. That's all I'm gonna say. And I'm actually gonna make a trailer for it. I'm gonna make a budget trailer for it. And the best way I can tell you, the boat I have is gonna match my fire team. That's the best way I can put it. If you know boats, you know airboats, you probably know what I got. But you'll see that coming out because I actually got it a couple of days ago, so I can't wait to get that out and run it. It matches my fire team. So I'm gonna build a trailer for it, and I'm gonna do a budget trailer for it. You guys are gonna, it's gonna be interesting the way I do it, the budget trailer for it, but you'll see. So, Mr. Dane, have any red cats? Yep, got the kaiju and stuff. So Van says, Tower Hobbies, um, Horizon Hobbies do the easy pay. I think A made them do something called Afterpay or Affirm. Now be careful with the firm, because a firm does like a credit check. So I'm letting you guys know right now. From what I've seen with the firm, they'll do a credit check. So you can do several things on it. It's gonna do a a soft pull on your credit, but it's still a pull on your credit. So just be cautious of that. Um, so if they have something like Afterpay or something where they break the payments into 4 to 6 payments, those are going to come out in 6 weeks and not 3 months. So just there's a difference in the two. I know a firm could do up to a year, but they do it because it's like a loan. Where something like Afterpay or even PayPal credit, you could do PayPal credit, but it's still credit. But at least they're not pulling your credit report for that. So just be cautious of that. Like I said, the Easy Pay is probably the best way to go about it, or Afterpay. Afterpay is 6 weeks. Easy Pay is 3 months, because you got 3 months. I mean, the first payment is gonna come out $200-300. The next month, 200-300, and the final month, 200-300, whatever you get. So that's just my recommendation. So I'm gonna answer a couple more questions. Scott asked me how I feel about the new plastic drive shafts, plastic CVDs. So far, they've been good. I mean, like I said, I've run it a couple times. I haven't had any issues or problems with it. I'm gonna get it out and run it some more. We'll see how it all plans out and stuff. But so far, so good. So yeah, Titus, it's a lot. You know, the only way you can afford everything is be rich or sell out some stuff you're not using to get other ones. So, but does that help you guys with the size comparisons there? Version 1, that's actually 8 scale truggy. That's actually my Chronos. So the Morocco is actually not as wide. But this is a wide vehicle, guys. It's really wide. So um, get through a couple of these. So I appreciate it, Aaron. I'm trying to get to the... Yep, Super Speed Saturdays tomorrow, guys. You guys will see this run. Yep, Mr. Madge, you're right on that. And I can't wait to get that out running. So Doja says zip pay, but it's weekly. Yep. See, there's tons of options out there. So I don't have that Red Cat landslide anymore. I got it. You guys might have saw a video on it, and the one I got was used, and I was upset, so I sent it back. I am thinking about another one, because that would be landslide is for us. So I may have to try to get another one to do some comparisons. That'd be a good throw in for Red Cat. So that way we have all the major companies. So I may think about that. I forgot about the landslide. So yeah, Klarna's good too. So just be careful of some of the ones that actually pull your credit. They say, "Oh, we're not going to pull your credit," and they pull your credit. So yep, there's tons, as you can see in the comments. There's tons of ways to go about this. So we'll see about that Red Cat. So, all right, y'all. If there's no questions about this, I wanted to show this to you guys. I got to get off here because I'm actually running late. Stuff I need to get off of here, get some food in me and stuff and all that. But there's no other questions about the Kraton. I did want to bring this out, show it to you. Hopefully, I cover most of the stuff in the unboxing and stuff. We'll have some speed tests tomorrow. We'll take it off road. We'll get some running with it. We'll check some temperatures once we run it on 3S, 4S. We'll look at some gearing options and stuff for it. We'll look at changing some punch settings, etc. Blah blah blah, and then see how it holds up in about several days. And I'm going to test this against the Skeeter, and then also against the Max, so we can take this out. We can run them just to see how they all hold up, stuck out the box. I have to re-gear the Skeeter back down to the 13 pin gear and change the punch settings or something, or maybe leave it. The punch set would change the gearing out, and then we'll take those all out and get them running. Then I'll look at a landslide probably at some point. So we'll see how this YouTube money stuff works out. So. All right, so guys, I'm gonna get off of here real quick. No problem. Appreciate it, Scott. Appreciate it, Aaron. Rob, I'm not sure what you're running at 39 spur on, but that's some big gearing. I mean, if you're talking about off road, I wouldn't go. That's for speed only. So, Outcast EXB at 550. That's the big one. It's cool, but it's gonna be big and heavy. So, there's options out there. I mean, you got these, you got the 6S, and then you got the fifth scale model. So it just depends on where you're gonna run it. That's gonna be the one thing about it. You want to run with everything. So. What's up, Osborne? I see we're actually about to get off of here in just a second. I've been on here way past my time. So I'm going to have to get off of where, if you can go back, you can see we did some comparisons with this and some other 4S models. And then I actually brought a actual Truggy out. This is actually my Kronos I converted to a Morocco. But you guys see that this Kraton is big. So, all right, guys, I got to get out of here. Appreciate you joining.